Welcome back, Generals. This is the Battle of 2nd Winchester in the Union Campaign on Major General Difficulty in Mod version 1.28.4. Thank you for watching, and if you like this type of content, you know what to do. Please be aware that Colonel, Brigadier General, and Major General difficulties all share an AI profile. Legendary has its own profile. Therefore, things you see me do should easily translate to lower difficulties, but may not work in Legendary or be suboptimal. Most of the battles after Stones River have not been revised in version 1.29.1 of the J&P mod. Since version 1.29 of the mod introduced size tiers, many of my unit sizes will differ from what you can achieve. In addition, some perks have been updated in version 1.29. Therefore, my camp screens may be of limited value. I'm not aware of any changes to this battle in mod version 1.29.1. Following Chancellorsville and Salem Church, I have 72,198 recruits, with stats averaging 31.6. I have 8,680 veterans, with stats averaging 53.2. I had 7 units earn their 2nd or 3rd stars. Since I'm taking Sherman to this battle, I gave his unit a sharpshooter's perk. I will hold off on assigning perks to the other units until camp before Gettysburg. All 3 of my career points went into economy to boost the resale value of all the weapons I'm recovering, so I can use that money to buy Joslin rifles once they become available. The total resale value of my entire armory is close to 1.1 million, but I won't sell anything until I have 10 in economy. I hired Sickles and took the Spencer rifles with reputation points. The academy does not reset after grand battles and adds about a dozen officers, so I'm building up a large surplus there. Additionally, it takes 1 day of a grand battle to heal wounded officers in the barracks. Since Chancellorsville is a multiple days battle, most of the officers have already healed and are ready for redeployment. I can take 15 brigades to 2nd Winchester. My avatar has the 1st Corps with 2 accuracy perks and the Tier 3 cover perk. Abrams and Brewster are both lieutenant generals, so they can't gain any more rank. Grant, Dowd, Gibbon, French, and McDowell are my next highest ranking officers, so they will be the division commanders while I try to get them promoted. The AI will have 12 infantry brigades at this battle, not counting unit splits, but I'm only taking 3. They will anchor my defensive line with 2 24-pound howitzer batteries. My skirmishers and cavalry will do most of the heavy lifting in this battle, and you'll see why when we get there. Grant has the 1st Division. Gibbon and Wagner are both lieutenant generals who are leading brigades that lost their commanders at Chancellorsville. So neither has led any battles, but should push these units up to 3 stars quickly. Both have double melee perks with Richmonds. McClellan has led 6 battles, and the brigades will get their 3rd star here as long as McClellan isn't lost. This brigade has double accuracy perks with 63 Springfields. Dowd has the 2nd Division. Brewster had this skirmisher squad from Distress Call all the way through Chancellorsville and has a lifetime kill ratio of 24.4 to 1. Brewster is now a lieutenant general, so I'm shifting him over to corps commander. Rosencrantz takes over the squad, which has pickets, zouaves, and sharpshooters perks with the 59 Sharps rifle. Douglas has led 2 battles. His sniper carries J.F. Browns with pickets and scouts perks. As a sniper, his unit is stacking accuracy with spotting and stealth rather than cover. Gibbon's twin has the 3rd Division. Woods and Walton have both led 19 battles, and their 24-pound howitzer batteries have horse, close combat drills, and rapid-fire specialist perks. French has the 4th Division. Oakley has led 10 battles. His unit carries Lamats with double melee perks. Robinson's led 1 battle and carries Colts with a melee perk. Sheridan has led 3 battles. The squad has double accuracy perks with Tarpley's. Lomax is a new melee squad with Colts. McDowell has the 5th Division. Sherman's led 9 battles. His boys carry Harper's Ferries with light infantry and zouaves and sharpshooter perks. Schweitzer's led 9 battles. His squad uses pickets with Zuav's perks and captured DNCs. Krasnowski has led 2 battles and carries captured 56 Enfields with light infantry and Zuav's perks. Hooker's squad is the same as Krasnowski, but he has led 3 battles. Now, I've added 21 minimum size recruit units to drive down scaling from over 45,000 AI troops to just under 26,000 for this battle. Since these later battles have not been updated in the mod, scaling is all over the place. You could also just use the AI configuration files to reduce the AI size if you wish, or if you want a challenge, just leave it and see how things go against the larger AI army. The AI received a core reinforcement of 21,600 troops and a training reinforcement. The AI army is about 74,000 over the default size. Training is 53 to 58%, and weapons quality is 52 to 57%. The AI will have 25,820 soldiers and 79 guns before unit splits. It appears that Ewell's Corps will primarily be 3-inch rifles and 10-pound Parrots. Skirmishers will have DNCs. The infantry is a little bit of everything with Tyler, Texas, MJNGs, Lorenz's, Richmond's, and Whitworth's, 3 supply wagons, and no cavalry. I will have 19,439 soldiers and 20 guns. In mod version 1.28, the deployment screens show that you can only take 14 brigades, but you can actually take 15. The display is corrected in mod version 1.29. Winchester is intended to be a defensive battle, but I will defend the wooded areas to the west and northwest of Winchester while going on the offensive with my dedicated skirmishers and cavalry in the south. I admit I'm cheating a little bit by intercepting the AI forces entering from the south. If that offends your sense of honor, you can always start with these units closer to town until the AI has had a chance to get all of its units on the field. But it's not really going to matter here. I will follow a clockwise attack around the map. I do believe there's an alternate AI deployment where troops come in from the north, so you may want to have detached skirmishers out to scout for that. This battle will demonstrate why the support unit sizes were nerfed in version 1.29 of the mod with the 3 size tiers. Right now, the dedicated skirmishers and cavalry working together in version 1.28 are just overpowering in my opinion. My dedicated skirmishers are going to rout AI units extremely fast, allowing my cavalry to charge in and force surrenders and shatters. In version 1.29, skirmishers can only be 1/6 of the maximum infantry brigade size. Cavalry can be 1/3 and artillery 1/5. In addition, dedicated skirmishers take 25% more morale damage from fire than they did in this version. So they're not quite as overpowering, but a group of 3 or 4 working together can still hurt the AI unit morale quickly. 679 killed, 1,950 wounded, and 289 missing, which is about 15% of my 19,069 troops. The AI had 21,076 total casualties, or 79% of its 26,673 troops. My 3-star skirmishers had a combined kill ratio of over 19-1. My 2-star units combined for almost 13-1. We captured 5,401 small arms, 15 cannons, and 3 supply wagons, not including my own rescued weapons. It's on to Gettysburg, which I will be posting on July 1st, the 163rd anniversary of the battle. Thank you for spending some of your valuable time watching today. I hope you found something useful for your campaigns, and I wish you much success, generals.